Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice and welcome to our daily reading. Let's see what's going on for us at this time. What you need to know for your highest good, what the energy of the day is, and some advice. I hope you're doing well. As always, thank you for all your support. Strength, okay, good. Strength, confidence, courage. I hear doing the right thing or making something right. Dealing with Leo energy for some. Okay. So let's see, for my subscribers, what do we need to know? What is the daily energy and advice? Okay. That one. Okay. Oracle energy and advice for the day for my subscribers. What do we need to know for our highest good? What is the day about? And remember, these are timeless, so whenever you come across the video, that's when it resonates with you, that's when it applies to you, that's when it holds messages. All right. Hold on. Energy and advice for the day for my subscribers. What do I need to know? Well, that's too many, so I'll take that one because it flipped over. All right. So let's have a look. First card representing the influence of the past on our current situation, what has happened before in the situation, or what's going on as we're coming into the day. Five of Cups. Now it's in the past energy or past or passing, right? This talks about loss. This talks about sorrow, disappointment. It's something we can't change. It's something that, you know, it's done, it's dusted. We can't change it. There's nothing we can do about it, but it still hurts, right? It could be anything from a breakup, a separation, some sort of betrayal. Yeah, it's the energy of sorrow, depression, mourning, that kind of thing, right? To varying degrees. In today's energy, Eight of Swords. Be mindful of getting stuck there, okay? Be mindful of getting stuck in the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Again, remember, this is something that you can't change. It's done. It can be undone and it can be changed, okay? In terms of how it played out. Now, with the Five of Cups, the message is always perspective is key. It's the same as the Five of Pentacles in some respects, right? You can cry over what has happened and you can't change. It's done, right? Crying over spilled milk, as they say. Or you can turn around, shift your focus, shift your perspective, and look for better opportunities. Look for ways to turn this into a positive thing. Look for ways to, you know, see what you can salvage from the situation and move on. And with the Eight of Swords here, again, be mindful of getting stuck in the shoulda, woulda, couldas, getting stuck in the pain, getting stuck in the why did this happen. Yes, ask yourself those questions to learn from the experience, but with the intent of learning from it and moving on, learning from it and releasing it, right? I want to learn from it so I don't do it again, not just getting stuck in the why did this happen? Why did this happen to me, right? Because the Eight of Swords is a mental prison that we put ourselves into. Where are things headed? We have the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm seeing a couple of different scenarios. For some of you, this is a case of better days are ahead of you. This is a blessing in disguise. Whatever fell apart, went away, got destroyed, you feel like you lost it or you feel like you missed out on it, but whatever that is for you, it was actually a blessing, because you would have ended up stuck in a bad situation if you continued down that path. And in reality, your happily ever after is somewhere else, and you needed to be free to be available to it when it comes in. Do you see what I mean? Okay. For others of you, this is a situation where, because something is falling apart in your life, it releases you from a mental prison and you can go back into the fold. Make peace with friends, make peace with family, because whatever the situation was has caused a lot of chaos and drama. And now that that's over, right, or the person that was causing this, now that they're done and out of your life, now you can go back to your happier, healthier dynamics and relationships and make peace there, right? And if you have been going through some sort of disappointment, mourning process, this is just a reminder, this is just a gentle nudge. Yes, go through the feels, feel it, experience it, process the pain, process the disappointment, process the sorrow, absolutely. But then it's a gentle nudge and a gentle reminder to go, but just remember, when you feel like you've gone through it and you're settling down within yourself, as it were, the dust is starting to settle, try to also keep an open mind about moving on, right? That doesn't mean forgetting what happened, doesn't mean forgetting whatever was lost. It just means you're opening yourself up to new energies, as opposed to staying stuck in that mourning process. Does that make sense? Oh God. Grieving, number 19. The chambers of your mourning are surrounded by nothingness, emptiness, waiting to be seen. This is confirming for you, yes, this is a painful time. Yes, this is a painful place. For some of you, this has already happened. Like, the worst of it is over. And it's where you're being now gently guided and reminded, start looking around you, okay? Start looking around you to see what is available to you. You can start something over. You can start something from scratch. You can start something better. You can do things differently now because you've grown from this mourning process, right? For others of you, this is saying, again, look at what it's showing you. Yes, feel the feels, let them come to the surface so that they can be processed, released, healed. But then look at what it's trying to show you, because this, whatever it is that is ending, there's been a cycle. It's not the first time this has happened with this person or with this situation, okay? There's been a cycle. This is a cycle. And you now have the opportunity to learn from it and close it out, rather than repeat it down the line. Do you know what I mean? So for some of you, this is with the Eight of Swords, this is no contact. I'm not ready to talk about it. I will at some point, but for now, I'm just taking time for myself to figure it out for myself. I just need some time to myself. For others of you, it's a case of, I'm not talking to you again, the person, the situation, the dynamic, whatever this is that really hurt you again, right? I'm not talking to you. I'm done talking to you. I'm blocking you out of my life. I'm completely closing this cycle. Okay? And it's also a case of releasing any sort of dream or expectation that you might have had for the situation, because I feel like for a lot of you, there was the promise of something that kept you hanging on. There was the promise of something that kept you going back and, continuing to work on it, despite the fact that it was hurting you, or it was just disappointing you, or it was just not enough, no matter how much you worked on it, no matter what you did, right? And so for a lot of you, what this also is, it talks about accepting, because when we lose something, we don't actually lose the thing. We lose what we thought the thing was going to bring us. Does that make sense? This is the situation that I'm seeing in these cards, okay? This is where you thought this person would be your happily ever after. And you believed that so hard. That's why you kept trying. That's why you kept working. That's why you kept forgiving them. That's why you kept going back. And it's grieving the dream, grieving the hope, grieving the expectation. But just because we thought that's what something was going to be, and we might have been convinced that that's what it was, right? Just because we felt so strongly about it doesn't mean it was actually a reality. Do you know what I mean? So it's being careful with perspective. It's being careful with how we phrase things. Just because we say that was it for me, that doesn't mean it really was. Because to be honest, if it was, you wouldn't be grieving it right now. If it was, it wouldn't be hurting you so much. Do you see what I mean? Okay. So it's accepting and releasing whatever hope and expectation you had for that situation, that you thought it was going to be your Ten of Pentacles. Because in reality, what it was showing you time and time again is it was just the Five of Cups. It was never going to get you to the Ten of Pentacles, no matter what you did. All right? So, yeah. In today's energy, we have an energy of release. We have an energy of healing. We have an energy of acceptance that something was never going to be what you hoped it was going to be. Because even here it says it's surrounded by nothingness, emptiness, waiting to be seen. So waiting to be acknowledged that this is not going to take you where you want to go. This is not it for you. And you're trying, your angels, you guys, the universe is trying to spare you. They're trying to save you from further heartache, further loss, further disappointment. And I feel like that's the realization that you've come to. That's the realization that you're now willing to look at and accept and embrace. Okay, and really, truly close out that cycle. But you know what that cycle has taught you? It's taught you about your resilience. It's taught you about your strength. And it's also taught you what it is that you truly want and how to recognize whether or not a situation is going to take you to what it is you truly want, or if it's going to be another one of these. It looks like it could, but it really can't. Do you see what I mean? So a bit intense energy today, but it's part of the process. It's part of the process because it's necessary. And you know what? This is the thing. What I'm seeing here is the relationship you're grieving that you thought was going to be it, and it's over, and you're grieving it, and you're finally accepting it. And then the person you truly are meant to end up marrying and settle down with is the next relationship you get into. It's that thing, the one that you hold on to desperately, and you keep working on it, and you keep, giving and doing and trying because you think that's it for you, right? You think that's it. And as soon as that one ends, which, is not that easy, right? The next relationship you get into, that's the one. That's it, right? That's what I'm seeing. It's the job. It's the family dynamic. It's the friendship. It's the whatever this is that you think is it. And you treat it as if it is it. So I'm willing to do whatever it takes because this is it for me. Okay? And we go through what we need to go through to get to the point where we understand that, you know what? It really isn't. It's not it. Because if it was, it wouldn't hurt so much. If it was, it wouldn't be so damaging. If it was, it wouldn't keep breaking me. Right? That's where you start to question things, and that's where the healing process starts, because that's when you start to learn. That's when you start to compare. That's when you start to cross-reference things with your idea of your self-worth and your dreams and what you put into it and what you're getting out of it. And eventually you get to the place of, you know what? I thought it was it, but it really isn't. I know that now. I accept that. I can grieve it. I can release it. And actually the next thing that's going to come into your life, and it's going to be fast, is whatever it is for you. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing. I really hope that helps. Okay? Take your time to grieve. Take your time to process. Absolutely. This is how we ensure we don't take baggage with us into our next dynamic. But for a lot of you, you've been doing that, and this is where the new starts. Okay? This is where the true story, the true path, the true, you know what I mean, can begin. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I really hope this helps. All right, let me know what this is for you if you feel comfortable sharing, but I really, really hope this reading helps you, because I get what this is. I've been there. I get it. Okay, so I really hope this helps you. I'll leave it there. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.